So yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, you have this oasis. You know, we have strippers, we have everybody from drag races to whatever the hell you want to be in the world, right? Like we've been saying. But so you know, Eric, what what is your take on all this craziness?
Yeah, I mean, it's not real. I mean, you know, the characters in the movie even they know it's not real. They don't use their real names. The guy says we only eat, sleep, go to the bathroom in the real world. You know, it's everyone is trying to escape reality. You've got the main character, the part of the society that he lives in. It's, you know, they're living in trailers stacked on top of each other. No one has any privacy. Nobody even cares if their neighbors see what it is they're doing. You know, everybody is acting out their fantasies in the oasis, but they're physically moving around whatever they're doing. So anyone knows where you are. There's the woman who's clearly being a stripper. Obviously does not care that anyone sees that she's being a stripper in the oasis. So it's, you know, they're escaping this horrendous reality. It's definitely not real.
I don't think that she cares that no one's watching, but I think she thinks that no one's watching because they're all in their own oasis.
Yeah, good point.
You know, it's like the whole, you know, social media thing. It's like I, and like this whole generation of me, I, me. It's just it's like embracing that, you know, it's embracing it's like, yeah, I'm going in here to make money in this world. Who gives a shit what's going on out there? Nobody's looking at me. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm just sitting in this box, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's pretty wild. You know, is this, if you're ordering something inside this world that's not real, but then, you know, in a couple hours, you know, you get a nice hot pizza and a you know, stack of CDs, whatever you want to order, right? CDs. They listen to CDs in that movie. With the music, yes. But, you know, that's real. So, and when she's dancing with him and touching him, he's feeling these sensations and he's actually feeling something inside. So, I mean, is that real? Is this love that he has for Artemis real? And then, of course, you know, the classic love story, right? Right, J-Mac? In the end, of course, they love each other. Love is all we need.
Did anyone pick up on that? Her real face with the birthmark, is essentially, that's one of the emojis that I have on in my texting in my phone.
Whoa.
It's I don't even know how to describe it, but it's basically, it's, you know, it's probably as if the emoji itself is probably meant to be more face paint, but there is an emoji of a female that's got like pink hair and has paint right in the exact spot, and just considering the background of this movie and what it's about, I can't imagine that that's a coincidence.
Really? I didn't even notice that.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that right now. I just found it in my fucking emoji.
Everybody check your emojis.
No, I don't do emojis, so
that girl, the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm like, where do I know this chick from? She was on the Bates Motel show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys seen that? Anybody?
I did.
Not like the first scene. So
my wife watched it. She binged the whole thing on Netflix, so I saw most of it through that.
She's like British or something. I don't know.
They all British now, these freaking actors.
Dude, everyone in this movie, except for the main kid and the black girl, the lesbian, are American. Everyone else is British. Like what?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's British.
Yeah, even the bad guy. They all did a great job just like making an American accent. Disguising
they're British in real life. I'm like,
yeah,
they're British. What the fuck are you? British bulldog. Oh man, I'm telling you. But you know, the whole thing with escapism and these worlds. I mean, it's definitely saying something about society today. You know.
Oh wait.
Go, Billy.
Story time with Bill.
Woo!
I'm joking. Tell me you didn't recognize fucking Simon Pegg with an American accent.
I was questioning if that was him or not. I was not sure. I really didn't know. I was like, is that Pegg?
Yeah. Everyone else?
I had it ruined for me because my kids kept pausing the movie, and it pops up who the actors are. When
Yeah.
you pause it when you're watching it on demand or something. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's Simon Pegg.
Oh man.
Yeah.
J-Mac?
What's it called? Yeah. Well, they show him at one point. Oh, you mean like when we actually find out what it is?
I mean Ogden himself. Did you know that was Simon Pegg?
Call me Og.
Oh yeah.
Under all that makeup and that American accent? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
him.
Like in the
I was
memories and shit
questioning
when
it.
they were showing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
I actually
didn't
did
know.
pick up on that, and I'm usually pretty fucking terrible at shit like that.
And he was the curator. I had no idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the
And then when you-
curator.
Yeah.
The kid tries to give him a high five because I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
one thing I did pick up on was this last time I watched it was when remember when the creator of the internet thing guy, what's his name? I don't
Holiday.
know. Holiday, thank you.
Holiday.
Yes. When it showed him dead and like all the kids are watching in school, he had like quarters on his eyes and they all said 1972. So is that like the day the year is born?
That sounds about right.
So I'm
Probably.
older than him? Really?
You old bastard.
3 years older. All right.
I thought when you were talking about him being dead, I thought you were going to talk about all the Star Trek shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had Enterprise.
Which I guess
Fucking
Joey
Spock's
didn't understand
coughing
at
and
all.
shit.
I'm assuming Joey didn't get those references at all.
Nah.
Oh,
Zook over the head.
Starfleet emblems everywhere.
Yeah, that was great.
That was awesome. But reading the book, so different in this fucking movie, though, guys.
In the book, do all 5 of them live in the same city? I mean, that was way too convenient for me that they all end up living in the same exact area.
Right. No, they did not.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the keys were so different. There was
Hmm.
no like race scene. No, it was. Are any of you guys into like D&D?
I mean, I was a long time ago. I remember some of it.
All right. Well, in the book, the first key was gotten by. Have you heard of the Tomb of Horrors?
No.
It's a dungeon created by Gary Gygax, the creator of D&D, and in the movie, at the back of the truck that she had that like demon face. Remember?
Yeah.
That was from the Tomb of Horrors. In the book, the guy had to go through the Tomb of Horrors, which is like the most hardest dungeon in the world. It's like unbeatable, right? So go through that and then play a game of joust against the bad guy from Tomb of Horrors. So it was crazy. So
A game
I
of
get
joust.
why-
Oh, like the game joust.
Yeah, the
I thought you
arcade
meant
game.
like, charge.
No,
Fucking
the
battering.
arcade game joust. Which, by the way, I got my son for his birthday tomorrow. Shh. I got a stand-up arcade game of Joust and
He's right behind you.
Gauntlet and Rampage and Defender. So shh. Anyway,
Gauntlet is the shit.
yep. I got a 3-player stand-up arcade game with him. Anyway. So yeah, the original book had that. So I get why they had to change it for the movie for normies to see.
Normies.
Yeah. But at the back of the truck, they put that fucking picture of the demon head from Tomb of Horrors. Like, yeah, it's a great way to do that.
Little nod.
Yeah. So, and like they had like Rush 2120, the shirts and all that.
Yeah, he had
And
the
the
poster in
Yeah,
the
the
room.
poster in the room too.
Another key, like little things like that in the book that were not used, but they gave him things in the movie. I'm like, yeah.
Fucking
Right.
young Holiday. You know when you see him sitting there playing the game?
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
fucking
me.
Stan from the new It, isn't it?
No, I don't know about the actor,
The
but that's
little
me.
kid actor.
No,
Not sure. I only know Wolfgang Puck from the It movie.
Wolfgang Puck. Oh, jeez, Joe. That's really low.
I don't remember if I asked this or not, or we talked about this, but anyway, you know, the games of yesterday and the games of today. I mean, you know, we mentioned the Mario and everything, but like, you know, it just keeps going. It's just keep going. And is this like altering, you know, our perception of the real world? Because I mean, here we're in a fictional account, you know, but there's no denying today that the world is changing. I mean, in Manhattan on the sidewalk, it says, pick your head up, get off your phone.
I saw that. That's awesome.
On the sidewalk, because
yeah,
dude, go stand on the corner in Midtown and all you see is the drones of people on their cell phones.
Right.
You know, I have family in nursing in
Not
the ER
just in New
every
York,
day. And not just New York, of course not, but every day in New York City, a pedestrian is hit by a car crossing the street, not because the driver's on their phone, but because they're on their phone.
Right.
Pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So, you know, that's going on, but then you also have, and you know, I guess this kind of leans a little bit with media violence, but you know, is this affecting, you know, the perception of the real world? How is this affecting us? You know, is it? Because I mean, think about it. We you know, we have, you know, young kids fucking killing themselves. When we were 10 years old, we were, you know, starting to think about boobies and finishing playing with our G.I. Joes.
I'm not done thinking about boobies yet. So,
oh no, of course not. I'm saying when you're 10, you're starting to think about them. And shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, you know, 10-year-olds now are like fucking suffering depression and like hanging themselves. That never existed before. We never heard of that shit. School shootings, that didn't fucking exist. You know what I'm saying? So, like, is this changing the way people, specifically youngsters who we grew up in a world without all the technology of today. So is this what's influencing? I mean, is that a part of it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it too late for this deep conversation?
I don't know if technology is the reason it's happening, but as kids, I remember as a kid, you know, looking forward to the future because I thought that was going to be like flying cars and shit. But my fucking son, when he was small, was like waiting for the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got a different mindset. Maybe it's because they are growing up with all this technological shit that they're not looking forward to any of that kind of stuff.
Like, what else can we do? You know, I mean, what teleportation is next? I mean, what the fuck else can we do?
Nah, there'll be no teleportation.
No,
be nice.
We'll end up like the Brundlefly.
Not even that, but like objects. Come on, be like, oh, my next door neighbor just got a new giant TV. I'll just teleport that here.
Didn't Hawking just come out before he died talking about fucking time travel?
Who?
Stephen Hawking.
I don't know.
Just before he died, he released something talking about how time travel is an actual realistic fucking possibility.
It's a really good hypothesis, yeah, but I have no idea.
Ooh, sounds like Beneath the Zenith material.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
All right. I think you know, we had a great episode, guys. I mean, I think we could sit here and keep bullshitting for hours.
Wait.
It's not
motherfucker.
What?
I want to hear about the shit you guys caught during the battle. All the fucking things you saw.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk. Yeah. I'm sorry for trying to, you know, pull
It's like the biggest part of the movie.
Okay, so let's talk about that, and then I also actually wanted to talk about the ending a little more,
right.
Specifically Halliday and what he is. So before we get to that battle scene, Bill, what do you got?
Oh my god! You saw Freddy, you saw Jason, you saw fucking the Iron Giant, you saw Hello Kitty, you saw Battletoads. What?
Chucky,
Battletoads. I mean, come on, the list, guys.
Battletoads. I didn't see a Battletoad.
Oh yeah, my son saw it. He pointed it out to me.
Of course, you get T-Rex in the race scene
from Jurassic Park. Yeah,
there.
Kong.
When you first see him with H, like the first time you see H in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a dude walking, like they're walking towards the camera. This guy's walking away. it looked to me like fucking Heisenberg from the back. Like he's a
Ooh.
tall white dude. Like you could tell he's a bald head. He's wearing the fucking hat, but you see him from behind. And I was like, I wonder if that's fucking what that's supposed to be.
Could be.
But I mean, do any of you have a favorite like little hidden thing in the fucking background that you've seen? Because I got one in H's fucking garage. I don't know if any of you guys caught it.
In H's garage. Tell us.
Fucking Pee Wee Herman's bike is leaning against the wall.
No way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's epic.
That, and if you noticed the fucking spell thing,
The orb.
the fucking box he takes it out of, that's the box that fucking they bring Gizmo home in Gremlins.
Really? Ooh.
Nice.
So much. Oh,
There's so much hidden shit in this. Like you literally could spend another 3 hours talking about all the shit. That's why I was amazed they were able to get the rights to all that shit to be able to put it in there.
I can see this movie again and again, watching the background.
Even when they go and they're watching Holiday's memories and shit in that hall.
Yep.
When they're trying to figure out the clue to the second key, and he's talking about the date and shit.
Yeah, that's where I saw 2 D&D books, actually.
All right, if you look at his computer screen, he's building room 237 on that computer screen.
Ooh, wow.
You can see the bathroom of room 237 on there. So if they were paying attention to that, they would have known that it was in the fucking Shining to begin with. They wouldn't have had to fucking skim through all those movies.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just like, you know.
I mean, like him dressing up like fucking Prince and shit, and Michael Jackson was trying to figure out what to wear to the date. Like I found that shit hysterical. You know,
Yeah,
like, it's fun stuff.
You know, I'll tell you when they were like, oh, what's his favorite the video game, and he's like first person shooter, James Bond, GoldenEye. What's his favorite character? Oddjob.
Yeah.
It just brought me to it brought me to J-Mac's basement back in the day when we used to play.
Oddjob was a cheat character. He's so small.
Yep.
Yeah, you make him kneel, nobody can hit him.
Nobody could shoot him. Eric,
Yo,
go ahead.
you know what I really fucking
Hold on, let Eric go.
Oh, sorry.
I would some of the my favorite ones that you guys haven't mentioned yet. The Holy Hand Grenade from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Iron Giant giving the Terminator 2 thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Another one. Did you guys hear the song from when he became Mechagodzilla? You heard the Godzilla theme?
What? Oh, Godzilla. That?
Donnie would like this part.
I was gonna say Don would love that. Mechagodzilla and Ultraman in this movie.
The Godzilla theme.
Or not Ultraman, the other guy.
Right. The bad guy. Oh man. He used the song from Godzilla.
Yo, I could have sworn there was a Ninja Turtle, right?
Yeah, there were Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, there was a Ninja Turtle.
Turtles.
I mean,
sorry.
There was an Elect Goldie Wilson poster on the wall at one point.
Yes, from Back to the Future. I saw that too.
Yep. The glaive from Krull is used at the end there.
Yeah.
Chun-Li and Ryu and Ken.
No. From
Krull, the glaive, the spinning knife thing. And the thing thrown in the eye of Mechagodzilla is a mad ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mad balls.
Dude, this whole movie is like my youth in a movie.
Yo, one of my favorite NES games, and it's so fucking hard. And I tried to play it on my NES Classic, and I don't know how I used to be able to play it. You see it when the little girl starts getting pissed. Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, the poster.
Oh my gosh, dude! Have you ever played that? I'm sure you played that game, but dude, I can't get past the fucking first level. No, I got past the first level. The second level, I can't get past.
Wow.
And then another thing that I also loved was on H's jacket. She had all those patches, but of course, the specific one, Bill, you'll love it, the Dead Kennedys patch.
Oh yeah, DK.
And totally like, wow. What's it called? All his style is just badassery, Oh
yeah.
And one thing that I was waiting to happen, and I'm happy it didn't, was H turning on Parzival.
Turning on?
I was expecting that to happen.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
After we find out that Artemis is like part of the revolution and everything. I thought that the one of the Asian kids sold out because he was sitting there not saying anything. And I was like,
thing.
and there was the scene when he was like, "Oh, I'll pay you whatever to."
Yep.
That was the reason for that. I know what you're saying. In the book, he died, so the little one lived. So it was a big thing in the book where, so if you read the book, you watch the movie, like, oh, now he's gonna die. Nope, he didn't. It's like, whoa. So that's the reason for that.
I had a feeling there was something up with the little kid too. Cho.
I loved him.
The fact that he was like a kid, because when they show him win the race, his car is fucking destroyed, and it's like, how could you be that bad at driving? You know what I mean? Like, you knew the fucking cheat, so you were able to. You didn't have to run into any of those obstacles, and you still destroyed your car. And then with the Shining stuff, H says to him, like, haven't you seen it before or something? He says, yeah, but I watched it through my fingers. Like a little kid would be afraid and covering his eyes the whole time.
Oh, man.
Oh, and also the Cyclops from the Voyage of Sinbad.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Seventh Voyage of Sinbad.
I mean, obviously the DeLorean. We didn't mention that yet.
Oh, I love the DeLorean. The 18 van was in there.
Bigfoot. The Bigfoot truck.
Oh, the truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bigfoot.
Oh, so many. From Hello Kitty to
everything.
Everything as a kid is in there.
Whether it's talked about, there's a poster in the background, a prop in the background, everything. It's just nonstop,
And again, you could climb Mount Everest with Batman.
Yeah. Climb Mount Everest with Batman, and there's fucking Batman.
And the Star Wars sound when the one you heard that? It's like whoom from Star Wars.
Yep.
Everything.
Buckaroo Banzai, right? You get that.
I love that joke.
Even things like Say Anything, these 80s.
With the boombox, yeah.
Yeah. It's great, dude. It's great.
Everything.
Great film. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. So let's pose, before we do our ratings and final thoughts, let's talk about what he is, Halliday. So in the end, right, he meets this, we assume, computer version of Halliday. He's like, is Halliday dead? He's like, yeah. But who are you? What are you? What do you guys think? What is it?
Hallidays. One's the kid playing the game.
Right.
And
yeah, but the older one, the implication is that he transferred his consciousness into the game.
Ooh.
I mean, that's the implication I got.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
His quote unquote spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's what it kind of seemed like to me too, because he didn't have an avatar, right? He was, and we have Parzival standing there, and it almost felt like it was another human being talking to another human being, right? I mean, voice wise, yeah, it is, but like just seeing the, similarly to when they go into the Overlook, and it's literally the film footage, or whatever it is, and them and their cartoon characters standing there,
Yeah. Well,
so
I have an answer for you guys.
All right.
When he questioned at the end, because he's like, how are you here? And how is he here? He looks at him and goes, so are you dead? And he says, yes.
Yes.
And he says, but are you Haller? And he goes, yes, Percival. He knew his name. So yes, he knew he was a ghost. Yes.
So he was a digital ghost.
Yes. He knew his name, dude.
And that means he's still in there because
right,
he keeps the Oasis alive. Just closed on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Of course. Maybe the real Halloran like goes around and cleans up after a while.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got to reboot.
Holloway is awesome.
Oh, what about Goro?
Oh,
That scene. Oh, I was fucking like, that chick is hysterical.
and then
Fucking
Alien-
Beetlejuice is in that scene too.
Yes, Beetlejuice.
and Beetlejuice. Oh,
So much, guys.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think we had a great show tonight. Eric, thanks for coming out. But before that, let's get our ratings. I forgot. Duh. I'm I love this movie, but it's got its flaws, but it's a damn fun ride. It's got rewatchability. I'm gonna go with a solid 4 out of 5 here, folks. What do you got, BC?
I have seen this before. I'll see it again. I'm going to say a 4.5 only because it would be a 5, but I read the book and I like the book much more. And I wish they would have done that, but they can't. So 4.5.
All right. J-Mac?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Nice.
Like I love nostalgia shit, and even though this is like a ton of it because there's so much shit, like every time I watch it, I find more things that I missed,
Yeah.
But I also like kind of the commentary on the evil corporation shit with when the guy's like, well, we found out we could put advertisements on 80% of the screen before they get seizures and shit. Like planning if they took over the Oasis, like how they'd profit off it and all that.
Buy now.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. And the guy being like a corporate douche who, needed a headset to know about fucking John Hughes movies or whatever the fuck it was going on. Like, I enjoyed that stuff. It was funny. All that other shit was cool, man. So, and I doubt it'll be the last time I watched it. My son he was mad at me because I started watching it today while he was in school and I had to pause it to go do some stuff. And when we got home, I finished it. And he was like, "You were watching this without me?" And I'm like, "Dude, you can watch it whenever you want, bro." So
Dude, I bet your son's like, Faber College is Animal House.
Yeah, and you know what? He enjoys it, but he's too young to know a lot of the shit that's hidden in there,
Yeah,
I mean, he's 12. He might pick up on the big stuff. If my son, well, no, he does play Mortal Kombat. I was gonna say he probably wouldn't even know who Goro was. But I don't think he's ever seen Alien, so he probably wouldn't get the fucking thing punching out the dude's chest,
That's
like
worse.
shit like that. Like, and he enjoys it as much as he does. So I think it's kind of like a new little fucking family classic type deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice family film. Can't wait to watch it with my kid.
Yeah.
All right. And Eric?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be the outlier. Like I said at the beginning, I could not get into it. I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 5.
Wow.
All right. 2 out of 5. We get 2 for the effects and the Overlook scene.
Yeah, I mean, the Shining scene was the one scene that I enjoyed that scene. That was the one scene that I really did like.
Dude,
Yeah.
I dug that too. Not in the book, but they put that in the movie. And I was like, holy fuck.
In the book, what was it?
There was no Shining.
Nothing?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
too bad.
That's what I'm saying. For that, I was like, oh. Anyway.
What were you going to say, J-Mac?
No. I forget. I forgot what I was gonna say just then, but also just because it came to mind. I also like the idea of Holiday, just the whole like it's not about winning, it's about playing kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? When the finding the hidden dot in the fucking room in the game and all that shit kind of stuff. Thought that was fucking pretty cool.
Oh,
Well, I like the
remember now.
philosophy here because, it's really, the story about freaking, reality, illusion, escapism,
Sure.
right? And all that stuff, along with the many other themes that float around it. But, the message is balance it.
Yeah.
Tune out sometimes, folks. Shut
Yeah.
the fucking device off. Sit with your family and be in a moment,
And enjoy. But yeah, Joey, I do remember the key two in that was not The Shining, but it was about Captain Crunch and Zork. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And not Captain Crunch the cereal, but the hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long story.
Yeah, and Zork is what, like a text video game?
White House.
Ay, ay, ay. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting.
Whoa,
Whoa. You want more?
is it not a pleasure? Eric didn't finish.
I
What?
didn't.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
We all interrupted him.
I am so out of steam right now. I think I'm finished.
Yeah. No.
I have to
he
I have to
rated
be
it.
up in 5.5 hours.
Oh, me too, brother.
Yep.
All right.
It's a late one, folks. So here we go. Next time on Slice and Dice Dreadcast, we have no idea what we're doing yet, but we'll keep you tuned in, folks. Eric, thanks for coming out. Plug the shows one more time and where the listeners can find them.
Sure. Thanks again, guys, for having me on. I love chatting Black Mirror. So Flash Gordon Minute is at growlermedia.com/Flash Gordon, or anywhere you can find any of your podcasts. And then come over and chat with us on Facebook in the Flash Gordon Minute Listeners Vortex. And then sometime in, I don't know, maybe April or May, Escape from New York Minute will premiere. Look for that on your podcasters.
Ooh.
Will be Joey will be appearing there just as he did on Flash Gordon Minute. So check that one out in the future.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Until next time, to infinity and beyond, Star Trek fans.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ, Joe.
Oh my God.
isn't it like Engage or something? That's from the show, by the way.
Beam me up, Scotty.
No, remember in the show, she goes, "Isn't it Engage or something?"
What did she say? Fuck it or something.
Said-
Go.
Let's fuck off somewhere.
All right, guys, let's fuck off somewhere. Until next time, good night.